What's up guys, I'm Thomas Miller, this is Coach Norm. We're here at Gold's Venice Beach doing chest and biceps.
So we're gonna do Thomas's chest. It's one of his areas that we've wanted to improve on the most these last training sessions. So go ahead, keep your chest up. Squeeze at the top, push, squeeze, yes. Nice and smooth, contract at the top, up. There you go, down. Pause at the top, squeeze, count to 2, back down. Very good. You can see the contraction, really good contraction all the way in, almost kind of like he's choking himself with his chest. Yeah. Good. We don't really care about weight too much. We're trying to make the muscle do the work, not move weight. We're worrying about the contraction, the squeeze, and controlling what he's doing. You got 2 more. Good. 1 more. Squeeze, hold it. Good. One of the things when I first saw Thomas at some of the shows and I talked to some of the judges about was one of the things that we had to do was build more of a shelf in his upper chest. So when we started training together, obviously because we work together also, like we can train whenever we want, but we've been focusing a lot, mostly from here up, more, not necessarily about how much weight or necessarily it's just picking the right exercises that make his chest fire and work. And that's not every exercise. We don't do a lot of barbell stuff because it doesn't work for him. A lot of dumbbells, a lot of hammer machines, a lot of cable crossovers, but it's just, for him, we're just focusing on that contraction and squeeze, trying to build up this to fill in that hole right there. Nice and controlled weight, very rhythmic, just like a piston in a car. No pausing, just enough of a contraction, keeping that blood flow, no injuries, we're not jerking the weight around. It's not too heavy, it's more about being in control of the weight. Do side chest. Yeah, it's good. It pumped up already. Do some seated flies. I really like this machine a lot. It takes your shoulders out a lot, and you can get a really good focus on that contraction at the bottom. You really see everything pop out when he does this. Okay, a little bit different hand variation. Get the elbows up, right there. There you go. We're trying to hit more of the outside of the chest. No matter what, it's still obviously going to hit the inner side, but we want to get that stretch, pull this out, keep the chest up. There you go. That's good. It's easy when they're in condition because then you can see the muscle working. Just makes it easier to focus on what we're doing. That way I know when he's hitting fatigue because his muscle fibers won't fire as much. Good. 2 more, Thomas. Squeeze. Okay, hold on the last one. Hold. Hold, squeeze, fight it. Okay. That's good. So, a question was asked about Thomas's weight and his workouts. I try to keep his workouts very similar. With Classic Physique, he is right at his weight limit, so he can't really afford to get any bigger, but he can, little bits here and there, refined a little bit harder here and there, but that's about it. We can't go balls to the wall and train massive heavy because I can't have him get too much bigger than he is now. Otherwise, he'll lose for him because he's very aesthetically built. So, and I can't afford to lose that. I don't want to thicken that waist. There you go. So this is just kind of a finisher for us. We're just going to worry about getting the blood in there. Focus on that contraction and squeeze. Just like when you're posing on stage, when you're doing the exercise, you're pretending every rep I'm posing on stage. I'm focusing on that flex. Do 2 more. Good. Contract. Hold it. Hold it for 20 seconds and then we'll go back to the reps. Nice. All that blood in there. Look at it turning red. Good contraction. Good old tilapia, working hard. Okay. Being he's been dieting for I think this is 14 weeks now. You know, he's got a great pump already in the chest. It's full. We don't want to overdo it, get an injury by trying to do too much stuff. We've pretty much already accomplished what we wanted. Nice and full, there's a lot of blood up in there. I mean, his posture's perfect now. So there's really no point to keep pushing what we're doing. It's there. We got what we achieved. And especially with his calories that he's eating right now, we don't really need to do more or we're gonna have a negative effect on him. And we don't want an injury this close to being to nationals. Thumbs, move your thumbs. There you go. Yeah. Pause to the top, there you go. Bring your elbows forward a little bit at the top. There you go, that's it. Yeah. Shoot, I wish I had my camera. I'd take a picture of that. Good. Good contraction. That looks good. I mean, the biceps kind of speak for themselves on this one. I don't have much to say. It's got a good peak. Obviously, very good conditioning. I kind of have arm envy now.
So with my arms, we don't really need to put more size on them. I don't have a lot of room to grow in Classic right now as it is. My weight class is 215, and I come in right at 215 for my class. So size isn't a matter. It's more of working on the conditioning of the muscle and bringing out every separation as much as possible.
For biceps, we don't do a lot of partial reps. We try to keep everything full range of motion. He doesn't need a lot of size. I mean, he's got a really good bicep peak. Maybe focus a little bit more on the brachius, but other than that, again, nice and slow, rhythmic up and down pace. No cheating, no swinging, all worried about contraction and moving the weight. So being so close to contest time and we're working on flushing and pumping, we only take about 30 seconds rest between each set. And yes, I do get out my stopwatch and I will time him on his rest periods just because we're not trying to go heavy. We don't want injuries. We just want to get a really good pump, help burn in that conditioning a little bit more, bring out that detail just a little bit more. Not crazy high reps. You still don't need that high reps. You still have to lift heavy enough to get 12, but just keep that rest period short. So the closer we get to a show, I'll start to use machines more because you're more locked into place. It gives less chance for injuries, less chance for dropped weight. Off season, dumbbells, barbell. I just like to be very, very careful the last 5-6 weeks.
So I do cardio every day, not just for my looks, but for my health. Coach has me at 30 to 45 minutes of cardio fasted, and I will do that every morning, fasted cardio. He says 30 to 45. Sometimes I'll do 45 to an hour. And again, that comes with calorie adjustments within the diet. I tell him every day, I did 45 minutes of cardio this morning, and then post-workout I did another 30. So he will adjust my diet accordingly. But I usually every morning will stick to 45 minutes minimum and up to an hour of fasted cardio before I have my breakfast. Post-workout, I will do 20 to 30 minutes, again, depending on what muscle group I did. So since I've been working with Coach Norm, we've achieved a lot within the last month and a half to 2 months together. And he's really, really good at motivating me and keeping me motivated. So, you know, he's taught me to take this a lot more professional instead of it just being a hobby. He said, you know, you either want to be a top level competitor and be high up in the fitness industry, or do you want to do it for a hobby as something on the side? Well, for me personally, I am making this a top level personal goal. I want to be, you know, one of the best in the industry. So to maintain this look, you know, I do stick to my cardio every day. I do stick to my diet every single day. This is a lifestyle for me. It's not a hobby anymore. Like I said, we've accomplished a lot in the last couple months working together, and it's motivated the hell out of me and made me want to push myself every single day to take it to the next level and be up there with, you know, all the big guys that are, you know, really high up in the industry, that competing at the top level, Mr. Olympia. Mark my words, Olympia 2018, we will be there on stage this year, not working a booth.